Hey guys, Brady here with your daily tennis lesson. Talking today about playing a pusher, someone that just makes a lot of balls, usually with pretty bad technique, doesn't provide a lot of pace. And the most common mistake that people playing against someone like this usually makes is to overhit. Trying to go for way too much, whether it's out of frustration, a lack of answers of how to beat that type of player. But I'm going to go ahead and rally with Mark and see if this looks a little bit familiar to all you guys and girls who have played somebody that pushes the ball. All right? So Mark, again, is the type of player that just makes a lot of shots, not a lot on it. And there it is. Let's say that rally had been 20 shots long and I never kind of cracked the code of how to win points against him. All of a sudden, we're just trying to overhit, and try to blast winners against a player like this. And it's really kind of a fatal mistake because now my unforced error number is super high. And that's exactly what this type of player wants to see, is me missing shots and them making shots without a lot of effort. Okay, so kind of one main idea we need is that even though we can't overhit, we've got to make sure we're still hitting confidently. I don't want you guys to take away from this that we need to start pushing the ball back ourselves just to keep it in play. We need confident strokes, but we're not trying to ever blast a quick player like this off the court. So we need to hit shots to targets that are maybe a little more conservative, but hit them well so that hopefully the result at some point in the rally is a little bit of a shorter ball, and that would be the one to attack. Okay, so again, be very, very careful that the remedy for playing a push is not to just rip, because, if you guys think about it, the ball that they're generally going to give you is one that comes in without a lot of pace, if any pace at all. So any pace that's, developed by you guys is all on your own. Whereas if I play somebody who hits hard, all I have to do is time my shot well, and there's pace built into that because I received pace. Against a push where the ball is basically just sitting in midair, I've got to do all the work to create pace myself. And a lot of times with a club level player, that's where a technique flaw usually creeps in, is when we start trying to swing a little faster than normal, the form breaks down. If any of you guys have ever tried this, go out and do this. Feed a couple balls as hard as you can. Okay, and again, the point here being that this ball has nothing on it. So to hit it really hard when it's just sitting very stationary, it's a tough shot to keep in the court. Go ahead and try to do this, where you just drop and then swing as hard as you can. Okay, that went out by, 15 feet. And even though I lowered that one still went out by 10 feet. So if the idea here is that a pusher sends a ball into me very similar to me just dropping it to myself, and even in that controlled environment right there, I couldn't keep the shot in the court. It's not a great recipe now to try to do that to win points against this guy. So I've got to be really careful with increasing my speed of my racket. Again, all the while staying confident. Do not start to decelerate the racket just to keep the ball in the court. Keep the racket speed, at a comfortable pace where your swing feels good. And bring the margins in a little bit. Hit the shots, hit the spots on the court that make you feel like you can't miss. And that's a great way to play against a pusher and avoid that big mistake of trying to overhit against them. All right, so I hope that was helpful. That's all I got for you guys today. Please click like below this video, and if you happen to be watching on YouTube, please subscribe to our channel. Thanks, and we'll see you soon.